So the premise of this episode is a slumber party?
Alternatively, you could look at it as the fashionista and the country bumpkin have a sleep with the token adorkable. So
Yeah, I can
either
see that.
either way you look at it, you're gonna have a funny time. This episode is notable for a few things. One of them being that this is the first. This is I think so. Anyway, this is the first episode written by Charlotte Fullerton,
Mm.
and the other episode she's written is okay. I don't know, but I do also know that this is also the birth of Rare Jack. I guarantee you, if this episode didn't happen, like Rare Jack would still be a gleam in somebody's eye somewhere. But yeah, so as usual, I've got the episode pulled up on TV Tropes, and it's hilarious. The picture is this, and then the caption reads, "Are we having fun yet?"
Yes.
Can I just say that's the prettiest dress that the show has? Like Disney princesses have nice dresses, but that is a nice dress.
That's just pompous and frou-frou-y. Yeah, you could
Lord.
see that in one of the later episodes, the putting it together one. Yeah, it's surprising. I don't remember the name of the episode, but it was the one where Rarity made the dresses for the gala. So it's like, I'll spruce
Oh
your
yeah.
studs.
So really quick story time. Back in the day when I was first powering through the show, as I've said multiple times, I accidentally watched the season 2 premiere first and then went back and watched the episodes. Well, back in the day, I had just finished the Dragon Shy episode, and admittedly, as I said last week, I was a little turned off to Rainbow Dash at this point. Twilight was still in my good graces, and all the other characters were still pretty much blank slates. And I wasn't thinking of quitting the show, but at that point, I've been watching 2 episodes a day when I could or so.
Mhm.
And I was thinking okay, this show seems pretty cool, but I don't know, maybe I'll slow down, maybe it just picks up later. I was actually considering I'll just leave it alone after this next episode, and I'll just come back to it like in another week or two. But knowing my lazy ass, I probably wouldn't have. So I watched this episode, and then I immediately said to myself, okay, this must have been part of what they were talking about, because this is nice. This was good. This was hilarious. This was good.
Yep.
This is one of the few.
Just have Christian from Equestria Confidential. It was good.
Dude, seriously,
Love those guys. Seriously, go listen to Equestria now. Actually, they rebranded everything, but it's Owen from Equestria now. He's done some really good analyses, but they also do a podcast every week, and it is freaking good. I've been just listening through a bunch of them, and when I'm on my way to work.
Dude, this is still one of the best written Twilight adorkable characterizations that the show's ever done. Because I've always said there's science Twilight, there's adorkable Twilight, and then there's douchey Twilight. Which for instance, Castlevania Twilight, douchey Twilight.
Or the No Second Prances Twilight.
Or No Second Prances. Let's see. This episode and believe it or not, it was the first one that came to my head. And I say believe it or not because I'm saying something positive about it. And Three's a Crowd Twilight, adorkable. Even Less Than Zero, adorkable. Science Twilight doesn't. Yeah, Science Twilight doesn't show up too often anymore, but she tends to overlap with douchey Twilight when her skepticism comes into play. But I have always said Twilight doesn't have any grounds to be skeptical about anything. Okay, she's homies with this world's ruler. She ascended to a higher plane of existence by growing wings. She's got a pet dragon. I'm just saying, there's some times where she's doubted some things in this show, like the whole Castlemania stuff, for instance, when she doubts the existence of a ghost. And I'm just thinking to myself, would that really be the weirdest thing you've ever seen?
And I mean, even going further than that, like you said, she's literally the Celestia's #1 student. and it's a world of magic. Okay, the big thing with magic is it's magic. I don't got to explain it. So, so why is she going nuts over something like this? But
Oh yeah.
anyway,
Oh yeah, what
the
was weird is Spike's away on Royal Canterlot duty.
yeah, I wanted to see that too.
But no, you see, Friendship is Magic is so good. They know how to set up people wanting a Spike episode like 17 episodes before the actual first Spike episode, more or less.
You're already cutting out. Your audio's going nuts. I don't know why this keeps happening. Anyway,
You know what? You know why that bugs me? These are
why?
new headphones.
Oh, really?
So
New
I
mic
thought it
and
was the
everything?
headphones. Well, yeah, I mean, the mic's right here.
Hmm.
Does it mute?
I don't know.
Well, still, whatever. Point is that my webcam sucks. This episode does not. It is plus. Well, I can't get my rating yet. But anyway, so the episode starts out. It was. Hold on. I can finally do this on this channel. It was a dark and stormy night, and
Yeah.
and young Rarity was about in the fjords doing something, and Applejack was outside doing something, and they were arguing for no clear reason really at the time, but the show needed to, it's the country chick versus the rich chick,
You were
it makes
saying
sense.
you were talking about how Rarity was in the fjords. I'm thinking this isn't Kirby's Epic Yarn. It's not the level frigid fjords, okay?
Hey man, I may have a dumb vocabulary, but I am a well-read MF. Okay.
Uh-huh. Shakespeare mofo. But anyway,
Yeah. Oh my. Dost thou even throw down in thine literature thunder brawl?
it reminds me there was this picture of it was the Bible verse where it's like Jesus did not come down to be served but to serve, and then it's a picture of Jesus breakdancing in the Sanhedrin hall. I'm like, yes. But the Pegasus ponies, they're trying to make a cloudy and stormy day. And what I don't get is, again, quoting Josh Scorcher here, but they skipped the sprinkle the last week, so they're having to do a doozy of a downpour to make up for it. So you have the characters to control the weather, and the weather is still unreliable.
Well,
I wonder how they
noticed,
deal with hurricanes.
I don't know, haven't you? Well, we see that in another season. See, Friendship is Magic is so good, it poses questions in somebody's minds an entire season before it comes out. Homeboy.
Yep.
So, TV Tropes lists this episode under the category of bottle episode. It's a term for an episode that is meant to cut down on the budget, considering that there are only 3 speaking roles and it's set almost all inside Twilight's house.
So small character roster, small location.
See, Friendship is Magic is so good that even when they're lazy, they're still good.
We'll talk more about that when we get to Spike at Your Service. Let's just say that. Yes, indeed.
The episode that must not be named.
Fear of the name only increases fear of the thing itself.
What?
Isn't that
Dude,
what Hermione said?
I've been working for the last 9 hours and I had to make 40 shakes. Don't do this to me.
But anyway, basically,
stupid McDonald's. Let's have the Shamrock Shake available a month before it's St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah. Here's what's funny though. You go down and you see Applejack after the title screen in mud. And this is the only good joke that ever came out of Friendship is Witchcraft is I just gotta pretend it's like chocolate. That was the only good thing that came out of that abridged series. But they get into Twilight's house, and is it really safe to be in a tree with a lightning storm? It is if you have a nice lightning repellent like thing on the top of my treehouse like I do, and I'm just like, that's actually pretty clever. You see those a lot in like in theme parks. If you're on like a water ride or something, they'll have those conducting rods at the top of the ride so that they'll force the electricity to the ground instead of electrifying the water. It's kind of cool, honestly.
Dude, Death by Splash Mountain, that'd be metal.
I know, right?
Dude, I almost kind of want to have. I kind of almost want someone to die like that now.
Death by Splash Mountain. The
Okay,
tabloids
so
go nuts with their.
nah, dude, it's Disney. They would cover that up so fast. They'd be like, "Oh no, the lightning struck them, but they were still alive until conveniently they got off of Disneyland-owned property."
Well, considering that Amazon went down yesterday, I wouldn't put it past them.
Considering that that literally no one is allowed to die on Disney grounds, like they're either injured or they were dead on arrival.
Oh gosh.
No, that's a real
I'm just
thing.
thinking of
It's actually
I'm
kind of
just
twisted.
I'm just thinking of like someone in a creature like a Mickey Mouse costume like dies from heat stroke, and then all of a sudden, no, Mickey's just injured right now. He's got to go backstage and rest up with Minnie.
Mickey just has to refuel his electrolytes.
Yeah.
So everyone goes in the house. Twilight's like, "Oh, Spike's gone because reasons." Lol. And Rarity's like, "I hate Applejack for no reason that was previously shown in earlier episodes." And Applejack's like, "Well, I think I'm implying that I always had problems with Rarity, even though it's not really established when we did or did not meet, whatever." And Twilight, seriously, this is like one of my favorite episodes with Twilight, like that joke where they play 20 questions and Rarity's like, "Are we getting warmer?" And Twilight's like, "Oh, you want me to turn up the heat?" Which then begs the question, does Equestria have central heating systems? Because that is way too much for me to think about.
Well, considering they already have indoor plumbing, possibly.
Okay, the indoor plumbing makes sense, but you've got unicorns. Couldn't they just, I don't know, light a book on fire? Or oh wait, no, it's Twilight. Couldn't she
Yeah,
just
it's
like Spike
Twilight. She
on
wouldn't
fire?
dare do that.
Couldn't she just like, I don't know, light Spike on fire or something?
What could no just have a few candles like lined up in a row and then just use again we're going spike at your service but use or no Apple Family Reunion use him as like the lighter thing that they did in that episode. Do you remember that?
Yeah. Yo, Apple Family Reunion was good in the sense of there was so much ridiculous stuff going on in the background.
Especially
But
the
yeah,
Wilhelm scream when Babs fell out of running around the
my
tree.
God, they weren't even trying with that one. It's like that's not even a chick scream. Okay, so anyway, they so they're hanging out, and some shenanigans are going down. Rarity and Applejack, like I said, they're at each other's heads. Twilight's got this book.
It's
It's like
Slumber 101, things you were
slumber.
always of things you were wanting to know about slumber parties but were afraid to ask, and that's a Woody Allen joke if you don't know. It's
That
actually
sounds about right.
yeah, it's I think it was Sex 101, everything you wanted to know about sex but were afraid to ask.
Oh, yeah, here it is, right here in TV Trips, getting crap past the radar.
Yep. I love some of these things that they do though, like the scary story. I'm just thinking that's more a campfire thing, but I love in the middle of the lantern where it has the fireflies going. That's really cool. Um, you have you just I'm just thinking of uh of rarities or it's like, you know, Applejack said some sort of weird story against Rarity, and Rarity's just like, I've got a much better one. There was the dark story of the nasty, inconsiderate ghost who plagued every pony within 100 miles. I'm just like, wow. Tabitha St. Germain's voice squeaked there. My life is
So
complete.
So around this time, the Duke boys realized that maybe inviting the fashionista and the cowboy into the same spot was a bad idea. But man, you sure as shoot bet that Huford T. Justice wasn't going to take this. Wait, that's Smokey and the Bandit.
I was about to say, don't bring Brokeback Mountain into this.
That's a different movie with cowboys.
But well, we already have enough sexual tension between AJ and Rarity.
Yeah, we don't need to bring freaking Heath Ledger into this.
Yeah. Anyway, one of the other things, the pillow fight was amazing.
Dude, yeah, that spawned. This is one of those episodes that spawned one of the legendary quotes of the show.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it is on. Hold on.
I actually have that shirt somewhere in my closet right now.
I still only own the one Brony shirt.
You still only own the Fluttershy 8 shirt.
It's not like I was intending that was the only one I was going to buy. It's just that it's short. It's simple and to the point. Black shirt, just Fluttershy. And, yeah.
Whenever you come over here to Wisconsin, you need to wear that shirt, I swear to you.
Oh, dude, I'm going to wear that shirt, and I'm going to sell my music to your family. Do you think they like angry death metal? Or political thrash metal, because it's kind of both.
I don't know. Anyway, one of the other things they do, making s'mores. Again, that's another campfire thing. But it's like, now make sure it's centered. That's critical. And then put another perfectly square graham cracker on top.
Dude, you know what?
You don't need to be symmetrical with everything, okay?
Dude,
shut up.
Dude, s'more making isn't just a once in a while thing. It's a lifestyle, my boy.
I've only had it when we go camping and stuff.
Well, actually, to be fair, I mostly just eat the graham crackers.
Yeah, because they're awesome.
Graham crackers are dope.
So then you have the truth or dare part. I dare Rarity to do something that she doesn't like for a change. And I dare Applejack to do something neat and tidy for a change. It's like, I don't think that's exactly how it works. You need to dare to have some pony tell the truth, or have some pony do something that you dare. And it reminds me, there was a comic strip that I saw that it was Slumber Party Truth or Dare. And it was literally Slumber Party Courtroom. And it was where the prosecutor was saying truth or dare, and the witness is just like, or no, the defense is just like, ha, nice try, I choose dare. Fine, then I dare you to plead guilty. And then you have the judge going, oh. That was just.
And then they brought in the dancing lobsters.
Oh my gosh. There was a picture I saw of this lobster that's standing on the poppable plate, and then there's a bunch of other lobsters with their hands up in the air, and it's like, this is why I can never take my husband out to go get seafood. So, Applejack demands Rarity go outside in the rain, get dripping wet, and I find that funny. But then again, I want to give her a hug because she looks freezing. And then again, Rarity dares Applejack to dress up in a frilly pink outfit. And with the span of a second, she does. And I'm just like, Twilight, what did you do when you were younger? Did you play dress up as a pretty princess? Foreshadowing much? Thank you. I'm here till Thursday.
The clapping and laughing is, when you say that, is when someone like says their catchphrase or makes a poignant point. Okay, yeah. So really,
symbolism.
So there's a point in this episode where Twilight basically does the whole, wow, you three suck. Could this not get any worse? And then the tree gets hit by lightning. And I bring that up because I was just reading right now in the Japanese dub. Twilight literally says, "If you three are going to argue like this, I'd rather be struck by lightning."
Oh, really?
Yeah, so apparently, Japan knows how to party.
Yeah, but I actually found out something. Apparently, you know how Japan has a weird thing with like hentai and all that stuff?
Yeah.
Apparently incest is banned in Japan for manga and anime. I'm not kidding. And considering it's Japan, that's surprising.
Are you sure? Because back in 2000, well, never mind. So,
There wasn't, well, at least in Tokyo, I know about it.
oh, okay, there you go. Yeah,
So,
Japan's weird. It's unified by its awesome beef bowls and the Yakuza and the JSDF. But other than that, yeah, there's kind of like different territory things. They don't like feud or nothing, but they certain sections of the country work different.
yeah. Well, some of the tribal like stuff, like if you look behind me, the Hylian shield, that Triforce symbol was an actual Japanese flag symbol for one of the tribes back during the dynasties.
Yeah, it was for Hyrule.
No, it wasn't a Hyrulean
No,
thing, but it was.
Hyrule was real, John.
Uh-huh.
Nobunaga Oda was actually Ganondorf.
So
Going
I
deep with
love,
with those history jokes.
yeah. So oh, I hate coughing like that. Anyway, um, you have they're trying to sleep. And I love how there's another old bed. Twilight brought in the pull-out bed, and th then you have frickin' AJ and Rarity just in the same bed, and I'm just like, there's nothing that could possibly go wrong here, is there?
Hold on. Damn it. I can't bring up that saxophone from that song. Careless Whisper. Bow, wow, 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 bow, wow, wow, bow, wow, wow. You know the
Do
one?
do 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 do
That's
do
the wrong one. Although I
Well,
think
it
it's
was
by the.
featured in Ponies the Anthology, so that's why
Although
I
I'm,
said it.
although I'm thinking, I think that might be by the same guy.
Hmm. Anyway, you have the tree come down. It gets struck by lightning. Rarity uses her rope, pulls it into the treehouse, and she's just hanging there, just like, you idiot. What you think was gonna happen?
I don't know what she thought, but whatever she thought it was gonna work.
And then I love how
Can I just say Twilight's hilarious because she's got her head popped out of a tree being like, the sleepover book doesn't cover this.
yeah, I love that.
Oh,
Nerd. Um, but you have Rarity and Applejack. It's like Applejack is like, okay, can you please help me, Rarity? I'm sorry. Um, I can't do this on my own. I need your help with this. And earlier in the episode, Rarity changed some of the leaves and some of the branches in one of the trees at the beginning of the episode into little like animals, like a bunny and a pony and stuff like that. And she does that again to make everything work better. And they just move all around the top of the top room, basically all over the floor and everything. And Twilight looks up and is just like, ooh, these are pretty. They're not in the book either. um that was funny. And
dude, talking
yeah,
about this episode just makes me want to go watch Simple Ways.
I know, right? I love being covered in mud.
Rarahick and Apple Jewel.
The best scene of that entire episode is when Rarity is on top of the plow. And she thinks she just needs to just like those aren't reins, you pull it.
Oh man. Okay. So recap. What have we learned today? We've learned that having Rarity and Applejack in the same episode equals, and we've learned that Twilight being actually written hilarious equals. And we've realized that watching MLP is a fantastic way to kill. Okay, that one's kind of reaching. The point is that the episode ends pretty much almost as it started, except Rarity and Applejack are cooler now. And watching subsequent episodes, you actually do feel like that their friendship has progressed and deepened, especially when it's confirmed that they're dating and stuff. I don't want to sound like one of those obsessive Tumblr shippers, but as far as I'm concerned, the only thing those two haven't done at this point is propose. So
have a Rarity and an Applejack figure. No kiss. But
do I? Hold on. Do I?
Oh my God!
Hold
You do.
No, I have Applejack. Where's Rarity? No, it's Vinyl Scratch. Where the hell's my Rarity? Son of a bitch.
So.
Do I not have Rarity? Are you serious right now?
By the way, Snakeskin, you were saying, what have we learned today? I was about to recite the VeggieTales ending song. Just saying.
Okay, so yeah, I give this episode a honestly, I legit give this episode a 9. I liked every episode when I first watched it back in the day, and maybe it's mostly for nostalgia because when I was rewatching it, I was just like, ah! But yeah, when I was rewatching it, I was still laughing at all the jokes, and this is one of those episodes. It's not love it or hate it, but it's definitely, there's definitely a little divide on it. Some people like it, some people don't. But this was the first episode I really liked. So yeah, 9 for me.
I'm not gonna give as high of a score, unfortunately. I think season 1 may be our most divisive season yet. I give it a 7.5. It was good, but it wasn't great in my opinion. So
why?
It just, again, it felt like a filler episode to me.
Well, yeah, it's filler, but if it's good filler, that's fine. Like one of the best episodes about Dragon Ball Z is anime only filler, but it involves Goku trying to get a license.
Really?
Like it's the funniest. License? Yeah, it's the funniest thing. Chi-Chi's coming home with groceries, and she's pissed that they don't have a car, and she's too much of a jerk to ride the Nimbus cloud. So she's like Goku, I hate the fact that we don't have a car, and she's like, why don't you get your license so you can get a car? And then he's like, well, why don't you get your license so you can get a car? And she's like, no. And then Goku drags Piccolo along to get his license with Goku. And Piccolo turns out a way better driver than Goku. It's the best thing ever.
Wait a second. Do they actually go to the DMV?
They go to the DMV. They take their driving tests. They take their driving tests.
And I thought this was a show about Super Saiyans punching each other in the face.
It's great. It's great. Goku gets this old-ass teacher that takes like 10 minutes, metaphorically, to get in the car and put on his seatbelt. And Piccolo gets this crazy chick that goes all Vin Diesel on the paint. It's hilarious. That's got to be my favorite episode of Dragon Ball Z. It's one of the best ones.
That is awesome.
But yeah, no, this episode's great. John's wrong, and we'll see you next time.
Uh-huh. We will see you for Bridal Gossip. Or no. Yeah, Bridal Gossip.
I don't remember that episode.
It's the first Sakura episode where they're all afraid.
Yes! Wait, wrong one. Wrong one.
Yep. So yeah, until next time, that's it from me, John.
And me, Snakeskin.
And we will talk to you guys later. Peace out, Dragon.
Like Justifiable Treason on Facebook.